sure that drivers do not drive onto Lowry, which might be a big task. We'll see. We're at the beginning now. A Harvest Fest has been going on for several years up here on the north side, and now it's this year joined up with open streets. So basically Lowry is shut down so people can walk and bike and non-motorized transportation as much as they want.
Approached by the Lowry Avenue Business Association, which has Harvest Fest.
And they had this great idea to apply for a grant, not only on Lyndale, but to do it here as well on Lowry. And I found out about it in May, and we just went right into motion putting this together.
They were closing down just 2 blocks for the past few years, and they thought it could be cool to open up a bunch of the street for their Harvest Fest event, and we agreed, and so that's kind of how the partnership was born.
And we joined forces, so the Harvest Fest and Open Streets joined up together, and now we have a combined Open Streets and Harvest Festival.
And the Open Streets people have been absolutely great as far as the amount of support and involvement in the whole event.
It's just great to see North Minneapolis coming alive. It means that the people are coming to the street, and that's been the challenge. And so there's this tendency to isolate, but here we are, we're taking the community back.
If you take a top-down view of the city, most of the open space in a city are streets. And over the past, decade, 50 years or so, it's been more or less allocated exclusively to automobiles and some buses. And it's a really, really neat idea to think that this lane doesn't have to be just for automobiles. It can also be for cyclists, for kids, for your grandparents, and for parades.
Impressed with the community and how amazing everyone has been. They've stepped up. KMOJ has a stage. All the different businesses along the avenue have made the event what they want it to be, and it's been a really fun day so far. I mean, everything from people, in wheelchairs to people in the tall bikes, all sorts of, skateboards, longboards, kids on training wheels, people walking. We've seen a drum line today, a lot of music, anything that people want however they want to experience the street today.
And it brings people out to see different small businesses that are starting or have already been started. Today we will be selling floral goods, baked goods, jewelry, homemade baths, salts and soaps, and everything that's bouquets and such.
And we are here at the Open Streets with the community, and we are just having some of our products that we have a home-based business. And we're out here getting the word out and enjoying the people in the community. It definitely lets people know about our business. Let us reach a wider variety of people and different kinds of people.
So obviously we've got the showmobile over here, and we have had acts going all morning since 11 o'clock. Camden Music School took and found all the great acts for that. Dennis Spears is over there right now.
Love is more than just a for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for you and me.
We have 20 artists back here in the parking lot. We have food stands, we have the beer gardens. Everybody in the community, not just on Lowry, but all of North Minneapolis, if they wanted to be a part of it, come on down, put up a table, help yourself, meet people. That's what it's about.
For me, it's just the most wonderful celebration of what a great community North Minneapolis is.
From Tooties to the river almost, there's something for everybody to see. We've got wonderful food, Caribbean food, all up the line. We've got artists,
going to the Hmong tent down at Knox and seeing those beautiful young women dancing in their native costume.
Chu Vang from A-Sign Printing is on our board for the Business Association. He called all of the Hmong business owners and entrepreneurs and the dancers and the musicians, and he called me up and he said, Joni, if you give me a stage and if you give me a microphone and a sound system, I got it taken care of for you. And it is just packed. Patrick Henry, oh my, they have come out in droves. We had 52 kids from the Leo's Club sign up to volunteer. So they volunteered the morning shift, the afternoon shift, and they also pedaled on the pedal stage.
It's heating up in here right now. It's heating up in here right now.
There are booths from the urban agriculture folks. The young kids are making salsa to die for.
I volunteer with the McKinley Community CSA. I do a work share with them, so instead of buying a share of vegetables every week, I do work for them. And one thing I do, I'm a photographer professionally, so I document some of the work as part of my work share, and I'm showing a bunch of the photos that I've taken of the CSA. The CSA plots are all located in the McKinley neighborhood, which is right over here.
I had so much fun going down to Solo Foods and enjoying some barbecue and seeing the kids working on a garden.
This summer, Oasis Agape, this is our garden.
You know, we had let our toddlers and our preschools come over and help play in the dirt and do the gardening stuff. You know, it was fun for them to come over and play in it. And
some of our produce got to the farmers market on West Broadway. We are part of the Project Sweetie Pie. Ours is one of 5 local urban farms, I'll call it. Today, we're going to be finishing our setup with some of their produce. We're going to just make sure our community knows that our children are that valuable that they have to have good nutrition and be a part of the process.
I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello Mary Lou, goodbye heart, goodbye heart.
We're going to see some things that have been prepared for this event that we'll celebrate for a really long time. So looking forward to seeing all the community gardens that were planted by the volunteers, getting the street ready for the event, seeing them bloom next spring, and just making our street look great, a great place for people to meet and greet and enjoy.
I think this is a wonderful event to have, and I hope that they keep having these events and see more people out here showing their business and doing what we love to do.
We've got something for everybody, not to mention you can walk on the street, bicycle on the street, rollerblade, or walk your dogs like we're doing.
That I hope that this gives people, they can imagine what the streets would look like if we had really good transportation policy that emphasized walking and biking, and of course having fun and having a sense of community.
It's really advocacy, getting people out, getting people riding, getting people healthy, and moving people around the city.
I just think the community engagement was unbelievable as far as the amount of people that came out to have a good time to support the area and the amount of fun that can actually happen on the north side.
You know what? It was better than I ever anticipated. There have been thousands of people out here all day enjoying this great weather and the music on all of the 5 stages. You know what? And this is what makes North Minneapolis so amazing.
We are a really diverse community, you know, and people think we're one thing, and we're really not. We have so many different talents, so many different cultures. It's been a wonderful exposure, I think, for the people that have come to North Minneapolis who don't ordinarily visit here to see exactly what we are.
We got Lutherans, and we got Baptists, and we got African Americans and Jews and whites, and we've got Hispanics, and we've got people from different classes and economic circumstances, and we got at all the business people on Lowry Avenue coming together for the first time to say we are one unit, and I think it's working. It shows that it can happen, and it's not just an idea anymore, it's reality.
There are open spaces that should be more versatile, and I think that's the point of Open Streets.
As a whole, it was a Big 10 for the North Side. I hope people can come out and have a fun time next year when we do it again.